out of this home crowd, but when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive, and when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Tootin. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment, no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. An 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play at the first.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Fair catch called for and made. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses to 40. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Drones. Floating away. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there. And I'll tell you what, for hooky quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name?
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. With jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Dumps it to the back. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the
GG's, bro.
Plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half with a run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for...
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators will hustle to the line. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's drones. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Hokies get it past the sticks.
Virginia 10-0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was off sides, and this is going to be a first down. The Hokies are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. Pockets throws toward the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he